What's up guys, in this video we're going to show you a very simple yet effective trick that you can use if a girl ever ghosts you or even blocks you to bring the number back from the dead. And we're going to walk you through an example utilizing this principle of someone who is able to go from being blocked to ultimately getting the date. So this trick is actually quite simple. It's gonna sound a little creepy, but trust me, it works. So what you do is if a girl blocks you or she's just ghosted on you like 3-4 texts in a row, what you do is you simply message her from a different number and you say, hey, this is, so-and-so's friend. I was just curious, why did you block him, right? He was just curious why you blocked him, right? Basically, that's the premise. So you're texting her from a different number. Now this may seem a little odd, but it actually works quite well. And credit to John Anthony for this, because I think he's the one that initially came up with this. But what it does is, it puts a little social pressure on the girl. Now she's like, oh shit, yeah, I should have texted him back. Now, if you did something really fucked up and showed there was a reason why she blocked you, this is not gonna work. This is gonna work for those situations where the girl just got cold feet or, she just wasn't feeling it, but there's not a really strong reason for her to have blocked you, right? And that's when this comes in really handy. So I'm gonna walk you guys through a layer report from start to finish so you can see exactly how this works in action. So, okay, so this is one of the guys in our mastermind group, so they're texting back and forth, coordinating logistics. So she's like, I'd enjoy that. Where you at? He's like, okay, it's about an hour from me. Perfect. You are in Firehouse Friday. 8 sounds good. Is this crazy? So this is her first showing a sign of being nervous about this. He says, what's crazy? Us meeting up. And well, lol, I'll be transparent that I'm not used to this. And here he messes up a little. He says, it's exciting, isn't it? That wasn't the right text. I would have said something a little different. I would have said, I'm not used to this. I would have probably played into that a little bit more. I would have said, oh, when was the last time you met up with someone? She probably would have said like 2 years. I'd be like, oh, wow, it's been a while, but don't worry, you're in good hands with a winky face or something like that. But again, so then she doesn't respond, so he double texts her, am I smelling cold feet? She says, didn't mean to not respond, I apologize. I wouldn't say cold feet per se, but it's nerve-wracking meeting up with someone you know nothing about. This is all very new to me, if I'm being honest. So she's actually being pretty straightforward. Like a lot of girls feel that way. Like they're into it in the moment, right? When they're sexting you, and then the day before the date comes around, they get nervous and they're like, fuck, I don't know what to do. So he says, meeting someone online can be quite scary. I have a sister, so I know how it must feel. Would a phone call make you feel better? That way we can get comfortable even before we meet face to face. It's not like I'm Thanos or something anyway. I actually would really love that. Thank you for understanding. That would make me feel better. The fact that you just said you're not Thanos literally made me laugh out loud. And I think we have to rain check Friday night because it's supposed to snow. Not comfortable driving that. What's your week like next week? I like that. He says, yes, not the stone-obsessed purple Matt Titan. The weather says just cloudy, not snow. You're looking at the right weather app. Everyone at work is talking about, so I looked up. Gotcha, I'd hate for you to drive in the snow. I can do Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Yeah, I would not do that, though I do want to meet you. I don't normally know my appointments until those days before. One of those days should work, though. He says, cool, let me know either way. And then he follows up with her a few days later. How's your Sunday fun day going? And the message doesn't send. So this means that she had blocked him. Now, most guys at this point would just give up or be like, fucking bitch, right? So what he does, again, is he uses this trick. He texts her from a different number, and you can use Google Voice for this or any one of the myriads of free texting apps out there. And he just basically says, hey, it's blah, 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 so-and-so's friend. He's interested in meeting you, but wants to know why you blocked him. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the content on this channel, then make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and click that bell for notification. Again, you're keeping it very simple and straightforward. You don't want to overcomplicate it. You don't want to be too aggressive because then the girl will be like, fuck this guy. You just simply keep it simple and straightforward just like this. She says, hi there, thank you for reaching out. I reached out to blank, enjoy your weekend. So then he re-engages her from his number once he's on block. Earth to blank, I know you were interested in meeting, but we're nervous, which is understandable. If you still want to have a phone call for a quick vibe check, we can. But if you're not interested, let me know, no hard feelings. This is a very good text, right? So he's basically addressing her concern. He's stating, hey, I know you're nervous. It's understandable. He's saying that you're not weird for having this concern. He's offering a solution. Let's do a phone call. And then he ends it with a takeaway. But if you're not interested, no hard feelings. And that's really just sums up all the key points. Addressing the concern, offering a solution, and then ending it off with a takeaway. So then she responds, I got a text from your friend and just want to apologize. You didn't deserve that, and I should have just shared what I'm feeling. But I thought, well, I don't know him, so I know an explanation, and took the easy route. And this is, impressed that she said that, because this happens way more often than you think. Like, in the red pill community, they want you to think that if a girl ghosts on you or flakes on a date, it's because some giga chat is fucking her and she, you know, found a better guy. And that does happen sometimes, but most of the time, this is what happens. The girl just gets nervous, she gets cold feet, she doesn't know how to tell you, as she takes the easy route, which is either ghosting or blocking you. This is way more common than you think. And so she says, I've never blocked someone like that and just been going through it lately, if I'm being honest. That's a lot to explain. If you want to have a phone call, we can. If not, I understand. If anything, just want to apologize to you. So I think this is like a pretty nice girl. And again, she just got cold feet and she reacted how most girls, you know, react in a situation like that. They take the easy route and they just distance themselves from the situation. And that's why this text of re-engaging her from a different number and putting a little social pressure on her is good. And however, this is, again, it's only going to work if you have the moral high ground. So if you get butthurt, you start cursing her off, you're saying fuck you or whatever, or start really riding her, you lose the moral high ground, and then the social pressure doesn't work, because then she's like, well, fuck this guy, I don't care, I don't know him anything, and she's like, fuck you. But if you keep that moral high ground, again, by staying calm and grounded, right, then you can do shit like this, re-engage, and then get back on track. So he says, thanks for being honest, I hope everything's okay, and sure, I'm busy this weekend, let's set up a call next week. Then he follows up with her and sends her a meme, just wrapped her Valentine's Day present. This is pretty funny. She's like, well, that's a good one. Hope you're enjoying your V-Day. Thanks, same to you. So when do you want to hop on a phone call? I'm down to whenever. Just can't Wednesday or Friday this week. What about you? He says, how's 9 tonight sound? Sounds great. So here they're just texting back and forth. I think they're exchanging Instagrams. So this is good. And again, exchanging Instagrams when the girl needs comfort is good if you have a decent Instagram. Here she sends him a picture of tattoo. I swear your twin is at my gym right now. Haha, are you sure you're not just seeing me everywhere? I'm positive, but I wouldn't mind that. You'll see me in flesh and sexiness soon. Can't wait. Likewise, how's Thursday? Oh, I guess they had their phone call like during that screenshot where she sent them the picture of her. So she says, can't wait. Likewise, how's Thursday? Haha, my Thirsty Thursday was actually Thirsty Wednesday. Went out last night with friends. I have multiple clients today, so no partying for me, lol. What about you? How's your day? So this is just a good example of keeping the conversation warm until the date. Guys are always asking me about that, and that's basically how you do it. Just a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of playful banter. That's it, nothing crazy. Busy as well, had all day, and now I'm cooking my world famous pasta shirtless. World famous pasta, do tell me more. Shirtless you is probably yummier than the pasta. Which one would you like to try first? You. I'll be sure to give you a mouthful. I'm excited to taste you. So now getting back on the right track. And just, it's so interesting how in a matter of a few screenshots, this goes from her ghosting and blocking him to them basically having some sexual flirting banter. So he says, will you give me a sample too? Yes, you can taste whatever you like. Looking forward to it, me too. And here's the confirmation text, pick out a sexy outfit for tomorrow yet. So this is one that I personally like to use as well. She says, I have something in mind. Yes, perfect. What's your address for tonight? So I guess he's going to her place. That's what they agreed on the phone call. She gives the address. She's like, let me know when you're on my way. So this is just logistics. Just park here. You were a lot of fun. So were you. Thank you for coming over. I did end up getting sick, so it's a good thing you left. Feeling a bit better this morning. And he told me this was one of the hotter girls that he's ever hooked up with, and that she was actually super cool. So you can see how this trick in action, works actually quite well, as long as you didn't do something really dumb and like curse her out or something like that. This can work really well at re-engaging those conversations, getting things back on track, and ultimately getting you the date. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this technique, and show us some love by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, and clicking the bell for notification. We're coming up on 100K, and with your help, we can get there. So make sure you smash the subscribe button and share the video with a friend. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.